Hi, boys and girls. This is our second read of A Tree is a Plant. And this is our anchor text for Lesson 24. It was written by Clyde Robert Bulla, who used to live on a farm and won a contest when he was 10 years old. And it's in our Unit 5 California Journeys Grade 1 text. The illustrator is Stacy Schuett, and she's the one that had the horse named Snorky that she would ride. Um, so the the I guess essential question is, what happens to a tree as it grows? Okay, today's the day that we're going to read it together, and as we get to the words, we'll practice them. And like for example, there's a word right there, and then we'll read the other words together. So yesterday I read it. Today, the expectation is that you will practice reading it. It's a hard book, but hey, you're coming up on second grade and you can do hard things and you can read lots of words. So put your finger right where mine is on the screen and let's practice reading it. It's going to be lots of hard work, so we're going to give our index finger, our pointer finger, extra love at the end. Ready and read. A tree is a plant. The word says kinds. I'll put it over here. A tree is a plant. A tree is the biggest plant that grows. Most kinds of trees grow from seeds, the way most small plants do. There are many kinds of trees. Here are a few of them. How many do you know? Okay, let's read all these different kinds of trees. Maple, that's the kind where if you stab it with something sharp, if it's warm enough, then all this sap will come out of it and you can make some maple syrup. Conifer. Conifer tree is like a Christmas tree. Persimmon. These are palms. This is a lemon tree. And this is a willow tree. Okay, so here are some words. This one says country. A country is a place where there are not a lot of houses. This one says adult. Like adult means a grown-up. And this says center. The E's next to the C, so it makes it say S. And center is like the middle of something. Okay, so country, adult, and center are on this page. Maybe I'll put it right here. No, right there. Anyways, put our finger right there. This tree grows in the, what does that say? Country. It might grow in your yard too. Do you know what kind it is? This is an apple tree. This apple tree came from a seed. The seed was small. It grew inside an apple. Have you ever seen an apple seed? Ask an adult to help you cut an apple in two. The seeds are in the, what does that word say? In the center. That means in the middle. They look like this. So here you see the little tiny seeds. Here are the words. This one says soil. That means dirt. Warms. That means it gives heat to. And earth. That's like the ground. Okay? Most apple trees come from seeds that are planted. Sometimes an apple tree grows from a seed that falls to the ground, like that one. Okay, are you reading? The wind blows leaves over the seed. The wind blows soil over the seed. Look, there's some soil right there. And sometimes the leaves do turn into soil. They just get all rotted up and dried and turn into nice composted soil. All winter the seed lies under the leaves and the soil. All winter the seed lies under the ice and snow and is pushed into the ground. Spring comes, rain falls. The sun comes out and warms the earth. The seed begins to grow. Can't grow when it's cold. It's got to wait till it's nice and sunny and get some energy. At first, the young plant does not look like a tree. The tree is very small. It is only a stem with 2 leaves. It has no apples on it. A tree must grow up before it has apples on it. Each year, the tree grows. It grows tall. In 7 years, it is so tall that you can stand under its branches. In the spring, there are blossoms on the tree. All of these are blossoms. They're little flowers that turn into little green apples. Spring is apple blossom time. Here's the word almost. Almost. I'll put it down here. The blossoms last only a few days. Then they fall to the ground. Now there are green leaves on the tree. So as soon as the blossoms fall to the ground, or as they're falling to the ground, there's green leaves on the tree. Okay, let's read this page. Among the leaves there are small apples. The apples are where the blossoms were before. I can see a small apple there, and a small apple there, and a small apple there, and there. Do you see them? The apples are green, and they are almost too small for you to see. The apples grow slowly. They grow all during the spring and the summer. This word says ready, and this word says covers. Ready covers. Ready? In the fall, they are large and ripe. They are ready to eat. We can see the apples and the leaves on the branches. We can see the branches growing out of the trunk. We can see the trunk growing out of the ground. Are you keeping up with your finger? Is your voice box running? Okay, ready? If you forgot, it's time to jump in. Ready? Read. We can see the bark of the tree. The bark covers the branches and the trunk like a coat. But there is a part of the tree that we cannot see. We cannot see the roots. They are under the ground. Some of the roots are large. Some of them are as small as hairs. The roots grow like branches under the ground. A tree could not live without roots. Roots hold the trunk in the ground. Roots keep the tree from falling when the wind blows. Roots keep the rain from washing the tree out of the ground. Okay, the word says hundreds. Hundreds. It's going to be right there. Hundreds. That means lots and lots. Roots do something more. They take water from the ground. They carry the water into the trunk of the tree. The trunk carries the water to the branches. The branches carry the water to the leaves. Okay, so the ground to the trunk, and the trunk to the branches, and the branches to the tree, to the leaves. Here's that word. Hundreds and hundreds of leaves grow on the branches. The leaves make food from water and air. They make food when the sun shines. The food goes into the branches. It goes into the trunk and roots. It goes to every part of the tree. So food from the leaves to the branches to the trunk to the roots. That's why they need sunlight. The sunlight is like their food. Fall comes and winter is near. The work of the leaves is over. The leaves turn yellow and brown. The leaves die and fall to the ground. So the tree doesn't need to make any more apples, doesn't need to make any more blossoms or leaves, doesn't need to grow any bigger, just needs to rest for a while. So the leaves just fall off of it. Here it looks all bare. Now the tree is bare. Are you reading with me? All winter it looks dead, but the tree is not dead. Under its coat of bark, the tree is alive. Spring comes again. Rain falls. There's a nice pretty rainbow. The sun warms the earth. The tree blossoms, and new leaves grow. As long as it lives, the apple tree grows. As long as it lives, the apple tree blossoms. In the spring, I'm sorry. As long as it lives, the apple tree blossoms in the spring, and apples grow on it. Oh, it's spring, it's summer. Let's see what's happening. When do you like apple trees best? In spring, when they are covered with blossoms? In summer, when they are covered with leaves? In winter, when they are bare? Or in fall, when they are covered with apples? And that's the end of that. Good job. Bye-bye.